Archangels, it's going to be a revolting mess. Well, it's going to be a revolting mess anyway. At least it shouldn't be religious. And they shouldn't be religious. Yeah, Archangels is fine, but that's 9 years of truce. Well, at least nobody really is offended by it. Damn, I wish I could just vassalize you up. Let's not push ourselves overboard. I think Norway's going to get exiled there. They should be able to walk home. Alright, so I take this. Next war I vassalize Novgorod. Everybody wins. Stamp down harsh treatment. If there are patriots, we'll just have to give in to their demands. Otherwise, our claim on Kola will disappear when the truce ends. Your truce ends with me in 86. It ends with them in 85, so I'm going to have to be fast. Also, I have to hope that you don't join the coalition against me, so... yeah. Oh, okay, Norway didn't get exiled. Jake, do you know if the Horde defection event can fire on capitals? Yes, I know that it can. There's nothing that differentiates capitals during that. They're just as likely as anything else. In fact, they're more likely, because the garrison recharges faster. Alright. Classy. But now I've lost a... I really don't want to make Poland my target. But I love power projection. You know what that means? At least once Hungary's out of all this, we know what it means. Ah, hell, they love us. They'll leave that coalition in no time. Support rebels in our rival. We shall spend a bit of money on it, like the standard amount. Pop. Plenty of power projection for the cost of 2 ducats a month. Any other potential people we want out of the coalition? Or perhaps better relations with you? We can get our alliance back very soon, so that's no problem. Yeah, the Teutons aren't likely to leave anytime soon. Still. Novgorod will improve your relations. Jake, Sweden looks way too normal. His religion should be indicated in the political map mode. I'm not pagan, not yet at least. Gain an Inquisitor. Am I theologian? I've never seen this. One of your advisors argued with the bishop during your last banquet, and now the church has sent an Inquisitor to question him about his ideas. You should spend your influence to defend him, or bow to the church and gain the Pope's benevolence. Poison the bishop's lunch! Yes! Yes! And a bit more yes. Might be an idea to invest in some temples, but I could also not invest in temples. In fact, I really shouldn't invest in temples. Trader works for me. News at 10. Jake supports Scottish nationalists. Give me a break. It's for the power projection, I swear. again though, is there anyone else who can pop out of this coalition? Mecklenburg? You don't really want to be in it, do you? Bremen? Oldenburg? All you guys? To be honest, they're all small fries. I shouldn't really be caring about them. Certainly don't want you in it, but you're friendly. Right, I can pop you out once you get a bit of peace going. And we can at least try. No, hold on, let me think. I'm going to want high relations with my vassals, because when I spit them out, they're all going to consider themselves to be much too strong. A lot of people question what I've done so far. I fought for my freedom, as you do. I vassalized Livonian Order, I vassalized Norway, and I've been picking apart Novgorod in an attempt to get them as a vassal so I can feed their cores back from Muscovy. Muscovy made them lose that one core, but they'll buy it back anyway. Pardon me. Yep, it's okay. Poland want that alliance back? They can certainly have it. We are best of buddies, right? Oh my, even you love me? Despite almost 100 aggressive expansion? Well, as long as you have that positive prestige. I hope your king dies soon so we can have a younger person take care of it. Jake, you can sell it to Livonian Order since it's accepted. Good thinking. Yes, I can. And likely will. Well, someone will get it in the end. Do I actually have Cassis on our good friends Muscovy? Because now that I think about it, outside of taking this land, that's still a chunk of Muscovy that I'm going to want to eviscerate. I suppose I could release the likes of Perm? Yeah, Perm would be a good one. I would have to get them to accept Russian as a culture though before I could sell them the rest of the Russian lands. But still, that's an idea. And it should be far away enough from everyone else that nobody really cares. Victor says, did Jake pick espionage to make the game harder? Pretty much. Seemed like an interesting choice. I thought I'd go for it. I have no great strategies for having espionage, that's for sure. Okay, Reich Reform, Russian Patriots, that's fine. I accept your petty demands. So in 86, we pull the trigger on you again. Still gives us a bit of time to just sit on our thumbs. Unfortunately, there's little I can do right now, but just wait for time to pass. Hope for the coalition to melt away. Oh, well, speak of the devil. Poland didn't join in? What a prat. Okay, what kind of coalition are we looking at? A pathetic one. In fact, it's just England and Denmark. Oh, we never did get our alliance back with you, did we? Let's see if we can't get it right now. Annul treaties, huh? Now, why would you not join in? Because you're in debt. Because you're in debt. You wouldn't help a friend because you're in debt. Utterly disgusting. Is your privateer fleet safe? Yep, they know where to go. Yeah, they know where to go. What the hell? Yeah, okay. Anyway, this will be an easy war. Should have gifted them. Nah, it's not worth the money. I don't need them in this. As long as they're my ally, we're okay. Although I do hate them for dishonouring it. Another thing I'm going to hate is the loss of manpower here. As a defender, it might be worth my time to vassalize Denmark. However, I don't know. I don't know. Well, we'll consider it. I may not get the war score to do it anyway. Nah, I don't overly think it's worth it. I will, however, take the free battles. What ho? Ooh. Missionaries are a bit worthless for the next 10 years, so yeah. Cheaper tech, please. Now, I know I said I want religious, but I'm starting to think, with this glut of military points, it should be a military idea next, and I can take religious idea as my third one. Although that's quite a wait. Does anyone know what year Admin Tech 10 is? Jake, watch out for the Royal Navy this time. I'll keep my eyes peeled. You seem more interested in Orkney. Just fine by me. So I wonder why some people join and others do not. It's not like Hungary had a truce with me. Is it because they have good relations? That said, they suddenly lost a whole bunch of their good relations with me. Ugh, cosmopolitan patriots. Give me the war score, Hassam. This music's fantastic. Thank you, Europa Universalis Rome. Again, why did we get espionage? Because it's awful. Do you not understand? Why do anything that's easy? Hold on, aren't you finished sometime in August? Yeah, 3rd of August. Pop go the Danes. Now it's early in the war, so they're not going to be overly keen on peace, but Orkney's a bit worthless, so I don't have to worry. Hell, I never worry. Right, Paradox HQ, I actually don't want you getting more... Or do I? No, that could work in my favour. That could work massively in my favour. Yes. Someone said thank you, Jake. I don't understand. Oh, god damn it. Ottomans ate them all up despite them having a good thing going on. City of World's Desire. You've got it, man. You no longer feel the need to annex Novgorod, so hopefully you don't gun for them, because you can beat me by a year in that regard. And that's also great news. They... What? No, that's not good news. Where did you lose 30 prestige from? Do I ally both of them? Well, I'm only 3 out of 4, so... Yes, I do. Wait, what? Well, that was the fastest alliance I've ever had broken. 2nd of December, entered a military alliance. 3rd of December, we've broken our alliance. Okay, now Lithuania want me dead. Watch that friendly turn hostile. Or outraged, that works too. They're not going to be any less outraged when I vassalized Novgorod. Ah, right, I'm not keeping my eyes on the prize here. We'll let the Royal Navy go away, wipe a few more Danes. You know, I think the Royal Army can just wait there. Man, you are weak sauce, Lithuania. Okay, my troops were not even in that province. Perhaps they got stopped by the Royal Navy. Still, this is not the best use of my manpower. Wow, you fairly chewed through that. Still, that's war score. And they keep landing troops, which I'll have to kill. Oh, jeez, everyone's starting to hate me now. Hansa, I made you what you are. Why would you embargo me? Also, what's the cost for vassalizing them? It's pretty low, but I'll never get the war score just like that. Jake, Hungary will leave the coalition once they exit their war, yeah. Yes, they will. Just as soon as they finish their war. Still, who are the other coalition members? We've got Pomerania and the Teutons. I wish I had humanism for better relations over time, but you can wish your life away. You know what, that 19 stat can just wait there. It's not going to be much war score for that one province. Length of war will eventually tick down. It's not like I can declare any wars on my own right now. We have another year to go. Johan, are you just coded to be better? 364, okay, well, good King Philip. 3 shock was admirable. Please die, but not before we declare war on Novgorod. Ally France, Jake. Why? Why would I do that? It's a bit, you know, disgusting. Still, I should have high relations just so that they don't turn on me in some way, shape or form. Nice to see Lithuania not in a coalition. I should be able to do something about you, and yeah, I need to keep high relations with my vassals, of course. Support the English Rebs, Jake. Yeah, I'm losing out on that power projection, haven't I? Alright, forget the French relations, they're not as important as +1 monarch points. Dum-de-dum-dum. Alright, Scots, do your thing. Cost me money. Jeez, paying 5 ducats a month for a few, well, 3 points. Ally Ryazan, Jake. Yeah. Yeah. What an idea. Oh, that's painful. Novgorod allied Lithuania. Poland doesn't hate Novgorod. In fact, they're neutral towards them. They won't join in this battle. And you're friendly towards each other. This could cost me. Ah, but there is a good reason that I took espionage, isn't there? Let's sabotage that reputation that you have. See how long your alliance holds up under my scrutiny. Alright, we can get out of this waste of time. No, we cannot. Not in a coalition war. Not that easily. Get out soon enough. Come on guys, hate each other. So many people just saying, why did Jake take espionage? It is pretty awful, isn't it? We can even sow discontent now. Do you realise how rubbish that is against AIs, especially lucky AIs? It's pretty rubbish. Alright, we can get out of this waste of time war. We could almost wipe peace. Now let's just get out of it. Well done, England. You win. In fact, if I take this, I can get Swedish steel, so why not? And since we're pretty capped on manpower, let's also get some better troops, or rather more of them. No thanks. Right, our good friend Poland. If we were to fight them, you wouldn't join in because you're in debt, but you otherwise would. I could give you some money to get you out of debt. Okay, Lithuania hates us. Ah, what if I sabotaged both your reputations? Wouldn't you hate each other? Well, didn't last long now, did it? But the bizarre thing is you can just do it again. There's no real bad side to it. In fact, they don't even get a relation hit against me. So we have an essentially useless idea that makes my covert actions whatever. Jake, can you please summarize what has happened? Okay, broke free of Denmark on day 1 with a support from the Hansa. Then I vassalized Livonian Order, and I fed them Ingermanland, Neva and Riga. Then I vassalized Norway, and now I've been plotting to vassalize Novgorod, but it's not working out as planned. 3 more years until I go back and vassalize them properly, though. They're going to hate me for it, but too bad. Right. So, are you still friendly with Novgorod? You are. And Poland. This doesn't bode very well for me. Yeah. Sabotage reputation doesn't really stack when I do it on both of them. Also, I'm not getting the power projection I was hoping for anymore. Is that because I'm low on rivals? I can rival Lithuania now. I don't see why not. Probably because they don't have a port, which makes them less lucrative to rival. Should I rival Austria then? Well, again, that doesn't give me much of a bonus. Well, I like having power projection, so let's do Lithuania. Did Jake warn Muscovy? I have no real reason to warn Muscovy. If they go for Novgorod, I'm just going to be stuck in a war without Novgorod as my vassal. Oh. Damn, that puts you at war with Novgorod. But Novgorod isn't the war leader. Would have been 2 stability, but that would have been one way to avoid it all. Well, with a bit of luck, you make peace only with Ryazan. And that would be quite a bit of luck, wouldn't it? Still, Lithuania would take over, and then you would call in Poland, and then I'd be in all sorts of mucky trouble. Well, there's no point sabotaging both of your reputations, so let's stop Novgorod's. Did you hear Jake ally France? No. Maybe someday, but not today. Alright, Poland is even more in debt. Should I actually pay them off? Must be in a huge amount of debt. Mind you, I can't speak. I'm pretty poor at the moment. What with all this supporting English rebels? 10 prestige, 20 legitimacy, not worth it. Alright, let's have you home. This is costing me money that I don't really have to spare, when I could in fact get Poland on the good side. They would join me fighting Novgorod. They would be only too happy to fight Lithuania. Just gets better and better. Alright, unfortunately, they're focusing on Novgorod instead of Ryazan. Worst case scenario, Muscovy vassalizes Novgorod. That would be a really worst case scenario. Okay, so they're paying off a little bit of their debt here and there. I will not pay them until just before I can go to war, and that is still a couple of years away. Also, I need to go for a quick water break. I shall be back in just a minute. Well, make that 2. And just like that, we're back. What do we do? Well, what was I just thinking? Probably wait for a couple of years. Well, can use that waiting period to up relations with our good friends. Ooh, but let's think positive then. Yeah, I don't care about spy offense that much right now, even though it means we're almost certainly going to get discovered sabotaging. On the bright side, Muscovy may just take a bit of land from Novgorod and force them to annul treaties with Lithuania. What a happy coincidence that would be. But why are they not taking Ryazan? Jake, sell archangels to Novgorod. You can't sell provinces to people that are at war. I'm fairly confident they're not going to vassalize them, though. Fairly confident. Okay, so the coalition against us has pretty much melted away. Certainly melted into obscurity. Alright, I really wanted to take religious as my second idea, but I see no good reason not to take a military idea. Damn, do I want religious? No, it's just gonna have to wait. Okay. I find it very hard to argue with quantity. It is now my favourite idea group, so we're gonna go straight for it. Boom, boom. National manpower plus 50%. Let's watch that go up. 32,000 to 42,000. What is more, it will regenerate in 8 years instead of 10. Well, let's not have you quite on the border. Check your embargoes.